hating a narcissist were the solution to being able to let go, move on, or even was the straw that broke the camel's back in order for them to once and for all just leave you alone, would make things a whole heck of a lot easier. Because anyone who has dealt with a narcissist firsthand has plenty of things, with good reason, to hate about them and the deliberate torture that they have put you through. But unfortunately, you hating them is just as much of a score for the narcissist as is landing themselves a fresh new piece of meat to which they can slowly suck the life from by their successfully conning them to buy in to believing that they are someone of an entirely different creature than they truly are. Because seeing the hate in your eyes and hearing the disgust in your voice reaffirms to them there's still some life in you yet that they can milk for supply. But furthermore, it's from within the knowing that they did this, that their actions, their words, got you to the point where just the mere thought of them has you wanting to punch a brick wall while screaming profanities, makes them feel more delusionally powerful than sex did for King Tut. And the only place it gets you is a whole lot of nowhere, except to drive yourself mad trying to come up with some valid explanation or to make them see how wrong they are for what they've done, that inevitably will lead to your continuing to fuel their supply in their next round of a mental dodgeball as they hurl at your head every hateful and hurtful thing they can think of until you literally can't take anymore. Because the truth of the matter is, it is far beyond just being really fucking hard to not take it personally. And though many say that the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference, it really is not, as indifference is the absence of both love and hate, the absence of concern or caring. And indifference is more the opposite of what it feels to be human, which is why it is almost impossible to not let things get to you, take them personally, because not only are we hardwired with an innate drive to want to connect to others, but the world would be a far more dangerous and disturbing place if nobody cared what others thought about them or what they did. Caring about what others think is the basis to what gives us things like empathy, compassion, and object constancy. However, there is a fine line in being concerned and caring what others think to it being the only thing where it completely overrides your sense of worth and self-image. To where lies the problem when dealing with a narcissist? Because straight out of the gate, they begin grooming, training, and brainwashing you to become consumed and plagued by the worry of what they're going to think, what they're going to say, or how they're going to react to any and every decision you make. Eventually, inadvertently, stop caring for and about you. Why indifference is the key to breaking free of the narcissist grasp. Because when you're dealing with a narcissist, what you are dealing with is an individual that not only doesn't care, but they don't even see you as a person or individual entity. Period. And in all reality, making it completely pointless to take personally. Because there's absolutely nothing, no things, not one, zero things personal about it. To them, you are an object, a means to fulfill their demands, a service to which can provide them the supply that they need to keep their delusional world afloat. Nothing more and nothing less. But just because you shouldn't doesn't mean that you won't. In fact, most can't. At least not long term anyway, for anyone who has empathy and compassion. And why the best advice that you will ever get as far as dealing with a narcissist goes is simply don't. Cut them off and go no contact. But unfortunately, there are certain situations where complete no contact isn't an option or isn't feasible, at least not in the very near future. And in situations such as these, being indifferent is truly the next best option. And it starts by facing with radical acceptance the brutal, harsh reality of it all, that they are not going to change. They are not ever going to return back to that one person that you met at the beginning, because that person was a ghost, an illusion, a figment of your imagination that never exists. Not once, not for one day, not for 1 minute, not for 1 second. And they never will. And constantly reminding yourself that the limited beliefs that they have implanted in your psyche to confuse you, deplete your confidence, to doubt your judgment, and lose touch with who you even are, were deliberate attacks to do just exactly that. Make you forget who you are. And you need to do whatever you can to dig deep and start remembering who that person is. And the easiest way to do that is by doing things that will help to boost your confidence. Things that you used to do to bring you joy, as well as teaching yourself or trying new things that you maybe at one point thought you'd want to try or found interesting. And by doing things that will boost your confidence, will in turn start building your self-esteem. This then helps to pave the way for your starting to be able to once again have faith in your ability. And this will help reestablish trust in yourself and your judgment. That will in turn by default help quiet down those negative limited beliefs, overpowering your beliefs of who you truly are. And more you plug away and start doing things to build your confidence and self-esteem, reestablishing your sense of self-worth and self-value, will no longer be concerned or in need of their validation, nor will you feel so compelled to prove your worth to them, because you'll finally recognize it is completely futile in being consumed or concerned about their opinions of you, because they don't know you or see you for who you are. And they never will, because as much as they don't know who you are, they know even less about who they are, because these people live in a delusional world of fantasy and make-believe and are committed to remaining in this perpetual state of denial from anything that has to do with reality, destroying the lives of others and chopping them down bit by bit, just in efforts to feel good about themselves, because they don't have the capacity of having self-awareness, self-reflection, or caring what others think. But you do. Once you get there, it is going to feel like you just won an Olympic gold medal. And well, in my opinion, you absolutely did, because you now remember and know that you truly are worth and deserve so much more. And you do. So fight for you. Save you. Focus on who you truly are, not what the narcissist has implanted in your head to try to get you to believe. Because what they say aren't worth your give-a-fucks, to which is the very message behind my ending. Focus on you. Fuck the narcissist.